Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want to start drawing our elevations on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically bring our construction lines down there, the door and windows. We're going to have to just draw a line. We are now floor to ceiling, as the height from the floor to the underside of the ceiling is sitting at 2.7, it's 2695. So we're typing 2695, and there's your floor to ceiling. Now we need to put in the outside walls. So we're going to click on set, click on the walls, there we go, and we're going to click them up. So there. Okay. But we know that this is a pitched roof, so what are we going to do is we're going to actually put in the pitched roof. So we're going to go to other, we're going to go to elevation. We could draw it from scratch, that's up to you, but I prefer just to cheat. Fine, elevation it is. There we go. And we're going to mark the elevation roof. There we go, and we're going to snap it from there, put it in there, and there. Right, now we need to bring it to the underside, there and there, because obviously in between, I'll explain later, you're going to have, but it's fine, let's just bring it down. So we're going to use your snap, 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 and then what we're going to do is we're going to stretch this down. Okay, done. Right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have to draw this. So what we don't do is we don't want to draw it straight on, because if we do that, it's going to cause issues. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the original that we've now worked on, and we're going to put it into a block. Click on other, find title block, 2023 is fine, I suppose. Okay, and let's remove this, delete that, yes, okay, and then this is the original, this is the one, this is the primary, it's just in the title block, so any changes need to be made to this. So we'll go back to this in a minute. Things like lounge, dining, and kitchen. Study, passage. Okay, it looks a bit rustic, so we're going to start to make it neat. Okay, give it some character. We're going to go to other, we're going to go to room names, because I once was too lazy to type everything up every time. I typed it up once. Okay. Now we're going to move plan, side plan, and then we're going to go north elevation, so on and so forth. Okay, let's make all this upper, with a nice little door going through, and we need to put it in the laminate beam. Laminate beam is going to be a dotted green or blue line, but I think let's do blue. Right, there we go. Okay, next you're going to have to, in front of the house, this is what it looks like. We need to clean up these, so we're just done there. Okay, but obviously now, like we said, we don't want to draw at an angle because it becomes complicated. So what we do is we get the angle of this from here, and what have we got? It is 73 point. Okay, so what we're going to do is take that, turn it by the buffer 73. This is where you got to go plus 90 to get your angle. Then if you do that, minus there, and it's straight on. So when you do elevation, you're going to have to go draw straight on. Okay. Just keep cap blocks on. Right. So we know that the roof goes across, the roof goes there, and this is basically a slab. Wooden slab. Which, never mind. Cool. So now we're going to draw the line going up to there, here, bring us across, and now you've got 100 overhang. Let's change this to roof line color. Snap that because we're going to do multiple. Bum. Okay, take this there, get you in there, and that's how you do it. Alright, cool. So now we've done that, it's looking more proper. Let's go to the green, edit that, and done. Right, the next thing we're going to do is bring the windows down. Okay, 2-1, floor 2, underside of windows, and we're going to choose the windows we're going to be using. Okay, finally this, we're going to put in the window. In this case we need the window to be actually a 1.2 if I'm not mistaken, so we need to find a 1.2, there you go. Okay, so on that reminder, this was supposed to be a 1.2 window, so construction, there. Alright, and okay. Now we're going to put this line. We have a front door and a window. So we're going to go to house and okay. Okay, done. And now we need to add this. Let's check it. Yep, right. Rightish. Okay. Put the window in. Window is okay. So now we're going to go to your pass plans. So there's the client. Go click on the pass plans, and we're going to look for the north point. The north point says the north point is there, so that's north. Okay, so let's take this back. So let's put your north point, other north point. Okay, and we know that it is like that, because obviously the original was more skew. So if you look at the plan, it was actually doing that. Anyway, we're doing straight on plan, so done. Right, neat drawings are happy drawings. Okay, right, so that's done. Elevation is done. So now we need to do the there, and your floor level is always red. It's not negotiable, it's red. Cool. And next we're going to turn it 90 degrees. Nope, was not the first time. Yes. Not right. Come on. Come on. Okay, so now you'll see I use the snapped to pointer a lot. Okay, so now we're going to confirm the height. Right, how are we going to do that? Very simple. Bring the line down. Remember that this is the... we will able to take that point. Okay, so remember that. It's 1 and 1 to get your roof height. It's just merely for drawing purposes. Okay, so that's actually higher, which means this is incorrect, so we need to stretch this up. Okay, and bring it there. Okay, or now just for there we're going to basically put RBR roof over. Should we do clip lock instead? Okay, so now we know that this roof is here. This is why this was important, because we need to take this across to there, with your line coming down, and then this comes across to there. Okay, change it to done. Okay, cool. So now we need to obviously clean up the drawing there. Okay, so that is, remember this is what you see here. So now, because of that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to mirror it, and then do this. Hide this away because this is in the background, except for, sorry, that. Okay, cool. So that's what you're seeing from the front. Okay, and that is most obvious. The line in the background. Awesome. Cool. So now we need to add your windows and doors. 2, 1. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put in the double doors. Click on 3 to get your doors. Then you've got your window next to it. And done. Awesome. Okay, and this is a 8-meter window, so we'll just grab that one, center 2 breach points, and done.